Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Slasher Sundays. This live stream series is going to be based around horror films and everything in between. Today, I'm joined by two of my very good friends on YouTube. We are joined by Nige Rockgod2004.
Hey up!
And Jamie Batman Smith.
Hello.
Evening. So their links will be in the description. They have great channels, so make sure you check them out. What have you guys been watching so far this week?
Me personally, I haven't had a chance. I've only watched a couple of Laurel and Hardy things, but I do have quite a few things that I want to watch. What did I get the other day? I know it's not horror, but I got Total Recall, but I did get a horror thing as well. I can't remember for the life of me what it was. Oh, here we go. I got the two orphan films.
Got there in the end.
And Spiral.
Yeah, I prefer Spiral over Jigsaw.
God, so do I. For me, Jigsaw is absolute cack. It's the worst one of the entire Saw series. However, I do want to ask Jamie to sort this out, because he always says that the first Saw is his favourite horror film of all time.
Yeah.
But you said that you think Jigsaw is the best of the Saw films.
I was waiting for you to ask this, because I was interested as well.
So if Jigsaw is the best of the Saw films, then Jigsaw must be your all-time favourite horror film. Not Saw.
I'm weird.
Yes, you are.
I'm weird when it comes to categorize, but yeah, Saw is my favorite horror. Saw is my favorite horror film ever, favorite horror franchise ever. But I just think Jigsaw was a great entry, and it just put the franchise back on track. Because after near the end of the franchise, it kind of dipped, and I feel like Jigsaw just put it back up there.
Only you, Jamie.
I'm really hyped for Saw X. It's got so much potential. This film has got so much potential, and they need to do it right.
I wouldn't say so much potential as what could actually come of it, because I don't know. With watching the trailer and some of the traps, and don't get me wrong, some of the traps do look good, but it's where they're going to go with the film, what type of storyline they're going to go with, because as I think it was you that said it to me, Jamie, it's going to be set in between 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's set after Saw 1 and during 2, and it's basically about John Kramer. It's about his cancer. He goes somewhere to try and get the tumor removed, but when he has his operation, they didn't remove it, or the people didn't remove it for some reason, and because it never ever got removed, he gets revenge on them. But I want to know where they're going to go next, or is this just going to be the last one and they're going to end it?
I hope so.
Yeah, so do I. I think the only consistent recent horror franchise is Scream. There's not been a single bad Scream film, and there's so much direction they can go with this series. Even if they wanted to end it at 7 and turn it into something else, they could. Whether people would want to see that or not is a different story.
Yeah, it's like, speaking of Scream, I rewatched them all in preparation for Scream 6. I haven't seen the original trilogy or Scream 1 to 4 in about, it was about 6-7 years, probably nearly a decade. And I rewatched them all. I loved 1 and 2. 3's the weakest. I'm not a big fan of 3. I really enjoyed Scream 4. Scream 5 when I first watched it for the first time, I really enjoyed it. But when I rewatched Scream 6, it does not hold up at all. So, in my opinion, Scream 6 is good, but I don't think it's a patch on 1 and 2.
I don't know.
I personally like 5 better than 6.
Yeah, so do I.
I couldn't get into 5 because the only thing that was keeping 5 going for me, what got 5, made 5. Because when I first watched 5, it got to like 20 minutes in, and I was kind of bored. There was just nothing grabbing my attention. There was just nothing there. But as soon as David Arquette appeared, the film got considerably better.
For me, the most redeeming quality about 5 is that it's the last time we see all 3 main legacy characters in one film together.
Yeah.
The only one left is Sydney. And it's a thing
Courtney
of whether or not she comes back.
Courtney Cox is still alive.
Is she?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, then maybe there is enough legacy characters left, but I think the direction they have
Sorry
to go
for the spoilers if you haven't seen Screams 4 and 5 and 6, but
yeah, there you go.
But yeah, yes, something happened to her and she went to hospital. But you do hear somebody say at the end that Gail's going to be all right. She just needs a bit more time to recover, type of thing. I don't know why she wasn't in the final scene, whether she had to go or was busy or what. But the character, they said she's still in hospital. She lived.
I don't know, these Scream films. The Scream films are good, but it's a thing now of you see people literally getting stabbed to death about 1,000 times, and it's like, oh, I'm back. Here I am, brand new.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
The thing that was different about Scream 6 was that opening.
Yeah.
Because after the first kill, they took the mask off. That's never happened before.
No.
So technically, if they would have gone along with that opening, so basically all along we knew who the killer was, but no one else didn't. So the audience knew who the killer was from the beginning, but all the other lot didn't. The other cast didn't. That would have been a good twist.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have liked that because I like the guessing element to it all the way through. Yeah, I like to try and guess.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately, I did already know one of them.
Yeah, because I saw spoilers.
Can't help themselves, but that's just one of them things.
But for me, like when someone spoils a film, I still watch it anyway because you could get it.
I did. I still went to the cinema and still really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The thing
so
is, when I first watched Scream,
it didn't really spoil anything.
No.
When I first watched Scream 6, I didn't watch a single trailer because I just didn't want to really know anything.
I was quite excited when I found out it was set in New York.
Yeah.
And the fact that it showed you on the train and that. And like people were saying, the bit in the shop, there's something like happens in the shop, it's so different. And when the bit in the shop happened, I was like, oh shit, this could go anywhere.
Yeah. But it does feel very similar to Scream 2, where they're all at college and then shit goes wrong.
Yeah.
And I think
it'll be interesting to see if are they still going to be in New York or are they going to go back to Woodsboro?
I read a theory that they could be going to London or Paris.
Oh, London would be good.
Yeah, can you imagine Ghosty on the London Eye?
If I thought they were going to film that over here, I'd be down there watching.
Running around the Jubilee line, confused as fuck where to go.
Are you going all the way to London to see Ghostface? Am I? Shit, I'm going to see General Ortega, thank you very much.
Just watch Wednesday.
Yeah, but that's not he's seen her in the flesh, is it?
No, true.
But we do have some comments. Not a lot, but
Splendid.
we have Danny here saying hi. Hope you're all good and have a great stream to watch. Hope it goes well for you. Thank you very much.
All right, Danny.
Hiya.
We have Josh here saying, hey, my G's. Hope you're all well. Good, thank you, mate. Hope you're well.
Evening, Joshy Washy, you big handsome brute.
And Josh also says, watched Saw 3 last night, not by choice, and it was not good at all. Liked 2, didn't like 1, but I've been told they get funnier, so I'm down.
I really think you should just stop watching them.
Yeah.
Because if you think they're funny, you are totally missing the point. And if you didn't like 1, but you like 2, and you didn't like 3, they're going to get worse.
Yeah,
for you.
They're not going to get funnier. You're just going to present them more.
It basically Saw isn't funny. It's basically like torture porn.
Yeah, if that's how you want to look at it.
That's basically how I see it. It's like torture porn.
It's a more sadistic version of I Spit on Your Grave.
Out of all of them, I still think that scene in Saw 2 with that pit of needles,
yeah,
that gets me every time. And if you watch like the extras on the Blu-ray, it shows you how they did it. But it's still, when you watch it, doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah.
For me,
just thinking about it.
For me, that trap and the one from Saw 3, where he's on like the torture rack when he's getting his bones bent.
Oh
no, that makes my bollocks go cold every time I watch it.
But
there's a bit in 7 that reminds me of the Saw films, and I think it's the gluttony one.
Yeah.
The fat fella with the razor wire and all that lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like something out of a Saw film to me.
One trap that I think's really brutal is the opening scene in Spiral with the tongue trap.
Oof.
That is brutal.
I can't remember it, but I do remember cringing at something. I thought Chris Rock was excellent in that mind.
Yeah, he was good. He was actually trying to give a good performance.
Because normally he's like...
It was his script.
I know, I was absolutely...
It was actually
stunned when I found out.
Yeah.
Because he did the script and he passed it on. And I like him in that role. He actually brought humour to it, but it was funny.
Samuel L. Jackson reminded me of Danny Glover from the first film.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's probably why Will Smith twatted him, because he was jealous. He did a serious horror film and pulled it off.
That will still always forever be funny to me, whether it was real or whether it was staged or it was real.
People say it was staged. I do not believe that for 1 second.
No.
For the sheer force that he hit him.
It was the reaction afterwards as well. It was like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah, but Chris Rock's face as well, you could see he was like really stunned.
Yeah.
But you could see he was embarrassed as well, and he just like tried to laugh it off.
Yeah.
It's her. She wants fucking putting down, that daft bitch. I've never liked her.
No, I haven't either.
His wife.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
To you?
No, it's just there was a fly or something in the way.
Yeah.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
We have Del Boy here. Hi, Del Boy. I'm good, we're all good, thank you.
Hi,
good evening, sir, you big handsome bastard.
Just talking amongst everyone. Josh says, got a new record today. Siobhan Stevens and Carrie Ann Lowell. One of my favourite albums. What's your guys' favourite album from this year?
Siobhan Stevens. I know his or her brother shaking. Favorite album of this year?
Ooh.
As in new material, I can't really say I've got one because
Yeah, me neither.
I've got records that have piled up and I just haven't really played any or bought many for a year.
But for the record, I'm not really a big fan of me. I do like music, don't get me wrong. I have YouTube on constantly and I have YouTube on a lot, but it's just, yeah. I listen to a lot of music, but I don't buy music unless it's Batman.
I've got a bit of a bargain today as well.
Ooh, what?
Do tell.
You know the last Halloween Scream Factory 4K box set, which has got Halloween 6, H2O Resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When that came out, it was about 130, 140 quid.
Yeah.
So I've been watching it on Amazon for over a year. And it was like, it dropped to 120, then 110, then 100, and then it was 90 odd. I thought, we're getting there, it's getting better.
Yeah.
And then I think it was either earlier this year or late last year.
It dropped down to about £82, yeah.
Yeah, right. I went on today, it's 77. Bang, thank you, because it ain't going to get any cheaper than that. Cheaper? Cheaper as well.
Cheaper. No, that's a really good price. So that's basically like £25.
It's happened at a good time because there's a record I bought and it's damaged.
Oh.
And it was an expensive record. It was a 7-inch single. And I'd paid about 50 quid for it.
Ouch.
I do already have the record, but mine's got a little tiny, well, about a centimetre crack in it. But it's as rare as rock and roll shit. So I've seen this other one. I thought, excellent. I've got it turned up. The crack was like that, and it was bigger than the one I've got. Right across the playing surface. So I thought, right, at least I know I've got that coming back. And I saw that today. I thought, oh, lovely, thank you.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Nice one.
But then the only ones on 4K I won't have is the Rob Zombie 2.
I don't think they'll ever get a release.
I hope somebody does.
Even if Arrow releases them in 4K.
Anybody, I'm not bothered as long as they come out.
Yeah.
It's just after all the others are out and them two aren't. Because I know they get a lot of shit, but there is fans, me for one.
Yeah.
Particularly the first one.
Yeah, the first one's a lot better than the second one. The second one's just completely over the top.
When I saw the second one at the cinema, I absolutely loved it. And I think it was because it was like the violence in it was up the notch. It's like, instead of just like stab, it was like constant. I think that was the beginning of like the violent stabbings in films for me. And I think I felt a little bit sick because I was like, it was that realistic. It's like, owie, man, Jesus. But when I watch it now, all that white horse bullshit with his wife,
the fucking
it
white
just
horse.
totally ruins it.
Yeah.
And the last time I watched it, which was over a year ago, and it's like it's put me off watching it again. All that crap with the white horse, but then it was like Laurie Strode's like spiral into more and more sort of like madness and depression and that.
Yeah.
When it finished, I thought, Jesus Christ, I felt really, really low, and I thought, I feel bad enough as it is. I don't need that. I didn't know it. It was awful. It was just so depressing.
Yeah, because you don't really want that sense of feeling out of a film, especially a film like that.
I know. I don't think it's a crap film all the way through. It's there with that fucking white horse that makes it shit.
Yeah.
The rest of it's so brutal.
Yeah.
You mean at the very end?
What, the white horse?
Yeah.
No, it happens all the way through. You keep getting flashed with it. That happens 3 or 4 times in it, and it drags on and on. It's basically because it shows you flashbacks to when she was alive. And then he just can't bear making a film without her in it, so he just thinks of any excuse to get her back in the film.
Yeah. It's weird.
And I've gone from thinking she's absolutely fantastic. I used to love her. I think she's amazing in The Devil's Rejects. But after watching Halloween 2 and 3 from Hell, I can't fucking stand her anymore.
Yeah.
I can't even bear looking at her. I used to follow her on Instagram and I unfollowed her. She just pisses me off that much.
She's going to be the next Halloween film you watch.
I mean, when he made the Monsters, I thought, I wonder who's going to be fucking Mrs. Monster. Oh, what a surprise.
It's like Martin Scorsese with Robert De Niro, but the films are actually good, but he just includes...
Yeah, and so is Robert De Niro, that's the difference.
Yeah.
And Martin Scorsese isn't married to him.
Yeah.
You get directors who use sort of similar or the same actors all the time. That's marvellous, fine and dandy. I mean, I don't like Tim Burton, but he uses Johnny Depp a lot and Winona Ryder and Helena Bonham Carter. That's fair enough. But I mean, he was knocking her off, wasn't he, at some point? But Rob Zombie just will not have another woman play a lead part. He's got to have her in the films.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I read or seen an interview with her, and she said she gave up. She doesn't want to do any more acting, and she'll only do films for him.
Why?
I wish she'd tell him to fuck off and get somebody else. God knows.
We have Josh here also saying, also found out my brother is coming home next week. Can't wait. Will finally be happy again as when he's gone, I feel extremely down.
Excellent stuff.
Good to hear your brother's coming home, mate.
I think you should go back with him for a couple of weeks if you've got the chance.
Yeah.
Oh, I've scrolled all the way down. 1 second. Del Boy saying, I did buy a Wednesday album by Danny Elfman like Nige did. I would say that really new music, but I've bought a few retro soundtrack albums around May this year, but they're still brilliant. The Wednesday soundtrack's meant to be quite good.
Well, I'm going to say that's my favourite album of the year so far then, because
there you go.
I haven't played the record yet, but I do remember when I watched the series, I was like, oh, shit, I like that music. I hope they release that. And I didn't think they were going to.
Tim Burton's always got good composers for his films and TV series.
Is the vinyl of Wednesday expensive?
It's sold out now, I think. No, I think it was about $27.99, something like that. Or was it?
That's good.
And it's a double LP as well.
Oh, wow. Have you opened it?
Yeah.
Del Boy says it's still on HMV's site for £30.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Don't know if it'll be coloured vinyl or will it be black, but either way.
Yeah, it's really nice artwork.
Get out, you bastard, yeah.
Oh, it's pink.
It's purple.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the fact that they included the logo of the school on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
There was another colour of it as well, but it was exclusive to one site. And there was a lot less. Apparently that's going for really stupid money already. But when I seen it, I didn't like the colour. I thought this looks so much better.
Yeah.
And for me, I mean, even looking at the background there, it's more sort of relative to the series and the character purple.
Yeah.
It's like sort of Halloween colours. The other colour, it was like that, see through.
Yeah.
But it was pink and it didn't look good.
I know in America, I think it was a Walmart exclusive. They released a soundtrack for the 2018 Halloween film, and it was an orange vinyl, but it had so on the front of it had Michael Myers. On the back of it had Michael Myers from the original first Halloween film.
Oh.
But that was a Walmart exclusive, but it looked really nice.
What was that, Halloween Ends?
No, for the 2018 Halloween film.
Oh, for those last three, like Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, there's that many coloured vinyl variants around it. It's ridiculous.
Because they're just going to try and drip every bit of money out of the series, especially if they're not continuing with it.
For each one of them, I think there was on Sacred Bones Records, which is the label it's on. I think there was what they called an art edition.
All right.
And I managed to snag one of these art editions for Halloween Ends. Something's telling me they did a repress for the first one or the second one, and I got that as well. But there's one of them I didn't get one at all. But they're really nice. They either have like a fold-out poster or something, and it's like a really nice coloured vinyl as well.
Maybe.
Oh, and like the front artwork's different to the normal as well. It's like totally different artwork. It's really nice.
Have you ever thought about doing a vinyl collection video?
Well, I've done bits. Like I've started like doing the Maiden ones. I'm not going to do a full collection because it would just be ridiculous. I think I've got more records than I have films, to be honest. So I was thinking of doing a soundtrack one. Vinyl only. I mean, this is not including CDs as well.
Yeah.
But if I did a soundtrack one, again, I couldn't do that in one go. That would have to be split into bits.
Yeah.
But then all the other stuff I've got, like I could do a Metallica one. I'm going to do a Sex Pistols one, but that'll be split up into bits.
Yeah.
There's just that Motorhead. I've got Motorhead, Feeder, Avril Lavigne. I will do an Avril Lavigne one.
I like Motorhead. Motorhead are really good.
I've got some cracking Motorhead stuff.
Yeah.
The music ones, though, don't get. Not as many people watch them. It seems to be the film ones, and the only music ones that come anywhere near, or sometimes get even more, is the Iron Maiden ones.
Yeah,
because they've got such a massive fan base.
Because there's going to be so much. There's going to be so much soaking up with like people buying the merch, the albums, it just gets ridiculous.
If you look at them now, and a lot of people will laugh and go, "Ha ha! What a load of crap." What about U2? What about the Rolling Stones? I'm only saying what Tom from Sound It Out, God rest his soul, told me. And he told me this years ago, about 3 or 4 years ago. He said, Iron Maiden are the biggest band on the planet. I went, yeah, but what about U2 and Rolling Stones? He went, no. He said, you look at the tour sales, the sell out like that. He said, look at their record sales and their merch. He said, they are huge. He said, they are bigger now than what they were in the 80s at their peak.
Yeah, because so many more people are listening, like a new generation are listening to Iron Maiden, and they're still going to be like churning stuff out because new people are going to listen to it, and old people are going to want to listen to it as well.
This is why people always say, like, oh, who's the greatest band of all, like the greatest metal band of all time? Is Iron Maiden or Metallica? All Metallica fans obviously say Metallica. I'm like, say what you want, they're nowhere near as good.
I mean, people throw AC/DC in there as well.
The one-note wonders.
I mean, their songs got overused as fuck for Marvel films, but that's not what it's
do have a few of their albums, but they're not in my top 10 or 20 favourite bands at all.
I mean, they've only got a couple of notable songs, and that's really it. They've not got much.
For me, their best stuff was with Bon Scott on vocals.
Yeah.
Like the older stuff. As soon as Brian Johnson took over, for me, they dipped. But everybody thinks that Back in Black's the greatest thing they ever did. It's not. It's really good. It's not amazing.
I think people nowadays, they like sort of look upon like metal, like bands like Metallica and Iron Maiden, and just go, who the fuck want to listen to that? When in actual fact, everyone listens to it. You just have to have an ear for it.
People say, oh yeah, well, like, and they name all these like pop ones who are better, and you think, yeah, but in 5 or 6 years' time, where are they?
Yeah.
Look at One Direction, they ain't so hot shit now, are they?
they're not gonna be as popular as a band like Iron Maiden, who have gone through generations, whereas a band like One Direction only goes with teenage girls and
the girls in One Direction.
The first Iron Maiden album was released in 1980,
Jesus,
43 years ago.
you know.
And when we went to see them in June, Laura said, "Did you see the little lass?" I went, "No." She said there was a little lass on her dad's shoulders. She can't have been no older than 4 or 5 with her little headphones on, singing along. She knew the words.
Wow.
I did see a little lass there. She looked about 10. Iron Maiden t-shirt on and everything. There's always kids at their shows, always.
Because it's
And
a
there's always teenagers, yet there's always older people as well.
Yeah. Next up, we have Josh again saying, "Haven't watched a lot over the last few days as I've been back at work." Nice, mate. But I watched Little Fish, Meg 2, Circus Maximus, Jake Paul documentary, and Saw 3. I've not seen Little Fish, but I know that's a Tim Burton film. Meg 2, I actually do want to see because I actually quite enjoyed the first film, and I just like shark films overall. Circus Maximus doesn't sound like a bit of me at all. That's probably an artsy-fartsy film. Jake Paul documentary, I would rather just punch him in the face and sit there and watch him.
I have no idea who it is.
He's one of them American YouTube dickheads who thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Who the hell do you want to watch a documentary about that?
He's made some sort of boxing career by fighting old UFC fighters in a boxing match, but would never step into an octagon.
And Saw 3, which is class.
Yeah. All the Saw films have something about them that are enjoyable. Yeah. They might not be the best horror films ever, but there's always enjoyment in a horror film, especially in the Saw franchise.
Yeah.
With the exception of Jigsaw.
Hey.
With the exception of Jigsaw, yeah. When I say I haven't watched a lot, it's like 2 films max.
Well, I'm not going to tell a lie. I was going to watch Breakdown last night. I wanted to watch Breakdown. I wanted to watch Total Recall. And I still want to watch the other 2 that I got the other day. And can I find the Blu-ray remote? I don't know what the hell I've done with it.
I watched the film before we went cracking in.
I've just watched the first film out of this.
Which one was it? The Dungeon Master one?
So I started the way you started. I watched them backwards. So I started with Robot Jocks.
And?
It was good. I really enjoyed it, but
I loved it.
I think they'll get better as they go on.
It was just pure 80s cheese. I loved it.
Yeah. And you can tell that, which I think made me enjoy it more because that is what it is. It's just pure cheese. It's not meant to be Oscar bait or whatever. Is
that the only one you've watched?
Yeah, so far. I'm going to watch Arena tonight. So,
Dolls is the best one, I think.
I'm really, really looking forward to Dolls because I wanted
to
get that.
And that does seem to be the general consensus. Everybody says that Dolls is their favourite one out of the box. Yet, surprisingly, my second favourite isn't the other horror title, which is Cellar Dweller. I think my second favourite is Robot Jocks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Very closely followed by Arena because I really enjoyed both of them.
But it's just such a nice set. Like they put, you can tell how much work they put into it, and with adding all the in with the actual stuff themselves. I mean, the book is fucking massive.
The worst one for me was the first film, Dungeon Master, which is one of the ones I was looking forward to seeing the most. But just because it's the worst one, I still enjoyed it. There's not a bad film in that box.
Oh no, Robot Jocks was by no means a bad film. It's just it wasn't what I was expecting.
I was pissing myself laughing at the way that they made the robots move. The little man inside, whatever he does, the arms over that just tickled me.
It was funny because it looked like one of them old puppets that they used for like the Muppet shows. It was so funny.
Have you ever seen Creepshow 2?
I've never seen a Creepshow film.
I
really want to though.
Because I was going to say one of the lads in the second story of Creepshow 2, the Raft. He's in Arena. He's the main character in Arena who like is fighting all the monsters.
Yeah, I mentioned
totally different character though.
Oh yeah, I heard you mention that in your video because you done the unboxing and then you done the review of the box set, and then I remember you mentioning it and that.
Yeah, great. It's a great box set. That I really enjoyed it.
I'm gonna do a pretty similar thing, but I'm gonna like review each film out of the box, and then rank them, and then just see what comes of that. But it's a beautiful set.
Curious to see where you rank and what your favorite one is and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah,
the last horror film I watched was I Saw the Devil.
Oh really?
Have you seen it?
Good? No. Was it good?
Oh my god, it is absolutely fucking brilliant. It is brutal.
I've heard it's brutal.
Jesus Christ. I knew it was going to be violent.
Yeah.
But the killer in it is absolute. It's pure evil. He has zero remorse.
He's an evil.
It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't matter what your circumstances are. You can beg all you want. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. There's just no.
It's basically a game of cat and mouse, isn't it?
Yeah, but with a difference, because I don't really want to spoil it because I would love you to watch it.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's not all plain sailing for him, as evil as he is.
Yeah, so there's a story behind the way he is.
He might be evil, but it's not all plain sailing for him as he goes along. Put it that way. But I know the first killing it. I just didn't see it coming at all like that. Fucking hell. It's so vicious.
Yeah.
But it's so well acted.
It's definitely on the watch list for me. But
I was a bit dodgy about it with it being subtitled, but it was very much in the vein, not in the vein of, but as far as subtitles are concerned, it was like The Last Matinee. It didn't ruin my enjoyment. It didn't put me off. When I was reading it, I wasn't missing any of the action on screen as well.
I also watched, as well as watching Robot Jocks, I also watched Bird with a Crystal Plumage.
And?
Fucking incredible. I loved it.
For the year as well, was it 71 or something? And it was his first major film. It was like, wow.
Yeah, it was really good. But what I've done with all my arrow titles, I've reversed them into the old, the original artwork. So whenever I see Bird with the Crystal Plumage now, it's the Italian title. Yeah. It looks better as well. And also, Bird with the Crystal Plumage looks fantastic on 4K as well.
It does.
Really, really
those box sets that came out. If you go on the Arrow website, they've gone now. I think you can get Deep Red. It's like the box set's still there. I got all the original art versions, and oh my god, they are stunning.
I know you still can get the Cat o' Nine Tails 4K set. That's still on HMV for $25. But
I would snap that up if you haven't got it.
Yeah.
But if you can get that, I'm sure you can still get Deep Red on Arrow, and that's really come down in price as well.
I've got the Blu-ray for Arrow Deep Red.
Blu-ray?
Yeah, but not the 4K.
It's still got both cuts on. It's definitely. Have you watched it yet?
No, not yet.
You have to let me know what you think.
Will do. Josh says, lol, last month I saw over 50 films. I can tell it will be a lot less than this month. Trying to watch more horror as I try to get more used to it. I think, Josh, and don't take this as a criticism or an insult. If you're watching horror films to try and get into them for the sake of it, of saying, oh, I actually like horror now, or I think there's something about it, don't. Because if you know it's not your genre of film, don't try and push on and watch it, because you're not gonna get used to it. You're just gonna end up loving it or loathing it. It's one of the two. There's no middle road, because horror is one of them genre of films that people either really, really love it or they don't. So just don't try and push yourself to watch something.
I actually totally agree, because I've just put myself in the same position there, but thinking about sci-fi.
Yeah.
No thanks. But to be fair,
there
is always going to be the exception, even if you don't want to be like a horror freak or like that. There is going to be the odd one that you like anyway.
Yeah, because
there's a few sci-fi ones I like.
Yeah, because everyone at least likes a horror film, even if you don't like the genre itself.
And as much as I can't stand Marvel and I go on about it, I've got the Spider-Man films with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. I really like them, but that's as far as I'll go. I would buy another Spider-Man thing, but it would only be if it came out the 70s teleseries.
Oh, yeah. The original Spider-Man.
Yeah. I've got the 70s Incredible Hulk one. I loved it when I was a kid, but it's not set like how Marvel shite is set now. It's actually just set in the 70s, like everyday life 70s.
And the thing is, it's Bruce Banner is played by a completely different person to Hulk. Yeah.
Exactly.
If you didn't know, Nige, in the Incredible Hulk film that's actually part of the MCU, Lou Ferrigno is actually in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody told me before that he makes an appearance.
It's literally like a 15-second cameo of he plays a security guard.
With a pizza.
Yeah, with a pizza.
I did buy the 2004 Hulk film. Is that Edward Norton?
That's no, that's the 2009 one. The 2004 one is what's his name?
Edward Norton.
No, not Edward Norton.
Eric Banner.
Eric Banner, that's it.
How weird. They call the actor Eric Banner.
The actor's name is Eric Banner, and he plays Bruce Banner.
How weird.
Banner.
Weird.
Yeah, in the 70s, it was David Banner. How strange. Well, I bought that in 2004 in a sale somewhere, and I haven't watched it to this day. What the hell I got it for?
Yeah, it's not the greatest film in the world.
Everybody says that, but
I love the Edward Norton Hulk.
And that's as Marvel as we're going to get. Next horror question.
My favourite horror film of the year so far is either Talk to Me or Infinity Pool. Talk to Me might be the better one. I haven't seen either, but I want to see Talk to Me because the premise of it sounds intriguing. I don't know if it's one I'd go to the cinema and watch. I think I might just wait for the release in October.
Is Talk to Me a normal horror film, or is it like Men, where it's got a ridiculously stupid, weird ending?
It's A24, apparently.
Yeah, it is an A24 film.
So was X&PINFALL, and I love them.
I watched them.
It was actually...
Neither.
No, I need to.
You certainly do.
It was made by two YouTubers.
Oh, so it's going to be shit then.
What did you say, Jamie?
X&PINFALL was made by two YouTubers.
No, Talk to Me.
Ah.
Yeah.
I have got the 4K Steelbook pre-ordered of Infinity Pool, and it's the unrated, uncut version, whereas every single version, even the American as well as the UK Blu-ray of Infinity Pool, is cut. It's the R-rated version. This is the fully uncut, so I don't know what extras in it,
Where did you manage to get that from? Because that would be something I would definitely.
Amazon.com, and it's sold out on the pre-order already.
Bollocks.
But I'm worried because the last Steelbook I got from Amazon.com, I did a video. It was Friday the 13th, the final chapter, and it was dented to fuckery.
Yeah.
Steelbook come from America, and they put it in a plastic bubble-wrapped lined bag, and that was it.
I'm being honest, the best horror film so far we have had this year, but the thing is, it's going to change in October, so September. So as of now, the best horror film I've seen this year, with this new out, is Evil Dead Rise. But obviously in September it'll be Saw X.
You never know.
True.
I think I enjoyed Scream 6 more than Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I did as well.
Evil Dead Rise blew me away. Even like an hour or two after, I was still like, wow. I was like proper like, wow. Even like 2 hours later, man, I was like, wow.
I think as much as I absolutely love the original Evil Dead, I've got to be sort of in the mood for it because it's like, it's like demon possession type of thing, isn't it? It's like a monster-y kind of thing. Yeah. Whereas Scream 6 or any of the others like that can actually happen. It's like more realistic type of thing. I don't know whether that's why I'm more drawn to that, but I mean, Evil Dead Rise as well, or any of the Evil Dead for that matter, aren't slasher films. And my favourite part of horror is slasher.
Yeah, same.
So if you get a supernatural, a decent one, and then you get a decent slasher, give me the slasher any day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I've never really been drawn towards the Paranormal Activity films.
Strange enough, I really do like them.
The only one I have not seen is the new one, the
Ghost Dimension.
Yeah, that's the only one I haven't seen.
I've got that in 3D on 3D Blu-ray. Oh my god, watching one of them in 3D, it's fucking horrific because you're just waiting for stuff.
Yeah,
I couldn't keep watching without tearing away. And do you know what? It'd be like watching it again from scratch if I watched it now because I've only watched it once. Most of them. The only one I know really well is the first one.
I've only ever seen the first one. It made me shit myself.
Have you seen the different ending?
No.
What was the ending to the one you saw? What happened?
Oh god, I can't remember now.
Is it where she was sat on the floor for ages and ages, then she gets upstairs and gets out and walks downstairs, and you're screaming or something, and then it ends?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one where she comes back and she runs and comes right up to the camera, and you shit yourself.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, at the end, she stands at the door, doesn't she?
Yeah. And I think when you went to the cinema, you didn't know which one you were getting. They actually did show both. But the one I saw originally was a DVD copy, and it was the one that you've seen where she sat on the floor, and it's not like a jump.
Even
but I heard about that, and I was like, that fucking didn't happen to the one I seen. However, on the Blu-ray, you do get one is the ending and one's the bonus. I can't remember which way around it is.
The thing is, Paranormal Activity kind of reinvented the horror genre with found footage, didn't it? Kind of reinvented genre again because it was new. We've not really had an out like that, have we?
There's another film which is like in the same vein as it, and it's like an independent, cheap made thing. But my god, what a cracking film it is! I always forget what it's called.
It is
Grave Encounters.
Grave Encounters.
I've got them.
There's either 2 or 3 of them in there.
2.
I got them in HMV in Oxford Street in London when I went down there in the sale. So I'm having them. They are cracking films, them.
I know you wouldn't have seen this, Nige, because it won't be your cup of tea. I could be wrong, but have you seen that?
No.
I liked it.
I've seen that as well.
I've heard people say good stuff about it, but the title Chernobyl puts me off. Is it supposed to be a horror film?
It's basically, Chernobyl, the one with the radiation. Basically, it's about a gang of people with this tour guide. They travel to Chernobyl and they go around. They have the Geiger counters, and obviously it's getting dark. And they basically go and they've looked around it and they want to leave, and it's got dark. But the thing is, the truck won't go. The truck stops working and they can't move. So basically, they have to go around exploring and things happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not what I was expecting.
It's your type of thing.
I wasn't expecting that. Is it subtitled?
No.
Oh,
it's 2012.
Yeah, 2012 it was made.
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to hunt that down and have a watch of it then.
It's really cheap on Blu-ray. It's like I think I saw it on Amazon for like £4.
Yeah, I put it in a red case.
I saw that. I was going to say, did it come with that funky case, or did you put that in?
No, I put it in the red case. And I'll tell you what else I did as well. And I think
get cold. One of these days, he's not going to have any pants on, and he's going to have open shorts, and we're going to see your Wayne Glory out.
He's going to be waving around his belly.
Oh, I always wear these shorts at home. So I had a couple of red cases, and I thought, you know what's coming. So I put that in a red case because I think that looks really well.
Nice. That does look nice.
And then I had another red case, and I thought, yeah, and you'll agree with this.
That was
nice. Yeah, that was good, isn't it?
I'm so glad I did that because I think they look so great. Yeah, I think they look so great together. But even the Evil Dead Rise is a black case because it's 4K. I don't think a red case would suit it.
Mine didn't come with a slip.
Which one?
I've got Evil Dead Rise because I've got the Evil Dead trilogy with a slip, the remake with a slip, and then the Evil Dead Rise one didn't come with one.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from a shop, so it's called FOP. It's like a chain of HMV.
Yeah.
HMV's full of slips?
And I went in the shop and didn't have one.
I would have left it and gone somewhere else. I've only seen it with slips.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to take the risk of ordering it off Amazon and it's still not coming with a slip.
Yeah, my Evil Dead Rise didn't have a slip and it was from CX.
But
it was in really good condition.
Wow. I want, the American-sized Blu-ray cases, the thinner ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a pink one of them.
Ooh, what for, Megan?
For Megan.
Yeah.
I know it's an English disc, but it's that size. I thought, you know what? It wouldn't have. Yeah. It would match the slip.
Yeah.
But don't laugh. But
we probably will.
There's two things. It's about the same thing. So, they've made Oppenheimer and Barbie a thing like Barbieheimer. They've made it a thing, haven't they?
Yeah.
I know they won't do this, but because they've made such a big thing from Barbie and Oppenheimer and they've merged the posters together, what they should actually do is, they should actually release a box set with Oppenheimer and Barbie in and Barbieheimer and put the poster of them both on and merge it together. That'd make a good box set. And another thing, I know the word.
Absolutely fuck all to do with each other, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know that's the thing.
Does it make sense?
I know it don't. But
and Heinz not about making a pink bottle of sauce.
Yeah, you must have seen the picture that I put in the group.
Ketchup and what was the other one? Barbecue. Give me a fucking break.
And I know they won't do this, but what they should do is when they release the Barbie movie, they should release it in a pink case. But I know they won't.
Oh, they will. They will.
Oh, they will. The Steelbook artwork's already been released. It's all fucking pink. All fucking pink.
The case?
No, the Steelbook. Steelbook's all pink.
No, I meant the standard Amaray. Is it actually getting a UK 4K release, Barbie? Because I've heard it's not.
I think it's I think the only way you can get it is the HMV exclusive steelbook is 4K.
I want it in Blu-ray, but obviously with a pink case, because that'd be.
Well,
Jamie,
get the
why the
fucker
fuck
from
do you want to
America.
watch Barbie?
What?
Get the American one.
Nah, I'm not getting an American one. It'd be too expensive.
Why the fuck do you want to watch it in the first place?
I'll watch it, you know. I haven't watched it yet, but I wanna.
I'd rather watch fucking paint dry.
So would I.
Yeah.
Josh said, "What's funny about Saw is the editing, the acting, and the puns which Jigsaw uses. I don't find the traps funny. It's everything around them."
The traps aren't funny. The thing
No,
is,
sorry, he just said it's not. He said he doesn't find the traps funny. The editing. I wonder if that's like when it shows you them getting speed up, because they're going to get dead fast in parts.
The editing in Saw 2 is.
The thing is, the traps aren't meant to be funny. It's a serious horror film.
Yeah, that.
He's put, I don't find the traps funny.
Ah, yeah, sorry.
It's the rest of the film, like the editing and the acting and the little sort of puns, the in-jokes that Jigsaw uses.
Oh, I like his puns.
You're gonna like this next comment, Nige.
He has a cracking pair of puns.
You're gonna like this next comment.
Spiral was horrendous. Have you seen Jigsaw? Oh, you think Spiral was bad? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I think you will laugh at Jigsaw because of how bad it is.
Yeah, Jigsaw is laughably bad.
For me, Jigsaw shouldn't have been made. It's just not good enough.
No. The traps were good. The film itself.
I watched Spiral. I can't remember where I've seen it, but I really enjoyed it.
The thing is, with the Saw films, you need to watch them in order. You need to watch Saw 1 to 7, the final chapter, and then you watch Jigsaw, and then you watch Spiral. Because the thing is, of what happens in Jigsaw with the twist, you need to watch all the previous 7 films, and then, you know.
But it's just going to get more fucking confusing.
No shit. That's exactly how I have watched them.
It's going to get more confusing with Saw 10 because it's putting it in the middle of.
Because that is the order you need to watch them in. Because if you watch Jigsaw, you know, because of what happened.
Spiral at the cinema.
If you've never seen a Saw film, you might as well wait for 10 to come out and then watch them once they're all out.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to watch them all again. I can't wait.
I saw 1 to 7, which was the final chapter. I saw every one of them at the cinema as they came out. Yeah.
They must have been good cinema experiences.
I think.
The first one was amazing.
At the cinema, I watched Saw 4. And then I watched, I think it was Saw the final chapter in 3D. And I didn't watch Jigsaw. Yeah, and obviously I watched Saw X at the cinema, so that'll be 3.
I've
got something to show you, Jamie. Hang on.
Delboy says, "Did that fly have a white head?" Lol, a film reference. What reference is that? What film is that from? I've heard that reference before, but I can't think of the film that it's from. One of the best albums of the year has to be Travis Scott, Utopia. What a banger. It's sublime. I don't mind Travis Scott. But it's not. Okay. We're going to have to wait for Nice to come back on this one. Delboy says, the genie is back and he gives you control of a TV schedule for one night only. What genre of film do you choose? Horror, comedy, etc. And what number 1 film do you select for that slot plus the TV program? This is a good one.
The genie is back and he gives you control of the TV schedule for one night only.
What are you going to show me, Nige?
What genre of film do you choose? Well, straight away, horror before I read the rest. What number 1 film do you select for the slot? And 1 TV program.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I'm not going to say my favourite ones like
Hmm.
the original Friday the 13th or Jaws or anything like that. I'm going to try and think of stuff I've seen recently that absolutely blew my fucking socks off.
Oh, I've got
So I would probably either put I Saw the Devil
Yeah, I agree.
or a double bill of Terrifier 1 and 2. And the TV programme, I would put either Tales from the Crypt or a rerun of the Hammer House of Horror.
I was going to say the original Christopher Lee Dracula film and then the Hammer House of Horror TV series.
Right, Jamie. This is the original American US Region 1 DVD of Saw. You see the saw blade?
Yeah.
I don't know if it still does, but it used to move.
Yeah.
Because there, it's like there's all liquid in there, and it used to move about.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if it still does.
Where did you get that from?
Oh, I've had it years, and it's one of the old.
Wow.
You know where you press the plastic there to open.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you press that, and it won't open because I haven't been open for years.
Wow.
There you go. There's disc 1 is the uncut edition.
Ooh.
And how do you open it? Oh, you open that way. Then when you close that, the other side opens as well.
Oh, so it's like very
No, it doesn't. No, there we are. Yeah, it's the middle bit opens. Unfortunately, all the teeth are broke on the grippy thing. So disc 1's there, and then you open that, and disc 2 is the uncut edition special features. And then when you take them out, that's what the cover looks like. When you open, there's the back of that. That's quite soft. That.
Yeah.
And then there's Amanda.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That's cool.
And there's Kerry Ellis at the back there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hang on, there's more.
Wait. So correct me if I'm wrong. So if Saw X is set during Saw 2 and Saw 1, does that mean Dr. Gordon's going to be back?
I don't know.
More than likely. More than likely.
Saw 2 with a lenticular sleeve.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
Oh, I saw that.
Fuck me, Jamie.
Again.
Fuck me, Jamie. Your joke's getting worse.
I know, just like me.
I saw that coming.
Double disc.
Wow.
Uncut film. And bonus features.
Oh, wow. Impressive.
It says there. Two disc uncut edition and special edition. I've even still got the cellophane on it.
Where did you get them from?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I imported them from America when they first come out. And this is nice. Saw 3 with a slip.
Ooh.
Oh,
but it's a see-through slip look.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's in the freezer room, innit?
That's really cool.
So that doesn't actually have Saw 3 on it at all, look. It's on the slip. And it's like white frozen to make it look like ice.
That's really cool.
Oh, wow, that is cool.
Film. Special features.
They do come heavily packed as well. They're very
So
cool.
3, 2,
What?
and 1 with a little blade in.
They're really cool.
Let's keep moving now.
Yeah.
It did used to have like blood in it, but I think that's dried up. The liquid's still there, but the red's not there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
do you
I've
like
seen that
them?
before.
They're cool.
Do you want them?
Right.
Do you want
Are you
them?
sure?
Yes.
Oh, yes, please, Nige. Thank you.
Seems they're your favourite Saw films. I'll send them to you.
Oh, cheers, Nige.
I'll keep them out.
I've not even watched. So basically, because obviously now that I've got 4K, because before
Really?
I had my,
Did you move over to 4K? I never would have known. Nige, did you know that he moved over to 4K?
I didn't have a clue.
I have any. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. But so
Is there many watching? I'm asking for a reason.
There's about 6 or 7 watching, yeah. Why?
I'm wasting my time saying it then. Hello, I don't know if Marvel fans watching. If you are, I've been trying to upload this Q&A thing now for 2 days and failed dismally. I've tried on my phone. I've tried on the computer last night. I was there 14 hours yesterday trying to do it.
He's not in the comments, so I don't think he is watching.
why isn't it uploading? Do you know why?
I have no idea. I don't know whether it's because it's an hour and 20 minutes long or what, but people have longer than that up. Anyway, I started to update my laptop last night and I haven't updated it for a few years and it's took fucking ages. And then early this afternoon, it was done. So what I've done this time, instead of going direct off the phone, I've dragged the video off my phone over to my desktop. And it's been uploaded now since this afternoon. And it's still only up to 20%.
Jesus.
So it's still going.
Yeah, but it's got to 20%. It wasn't getting past 1%.
Just keep trying.
No, I'm leaving it. But this may take until the early hours of the morning or until tomorrow morning before it's done. But I'm leaving it.
Yeah.
Oh, that as long as if it goes up.
Yeah.
20% is the furthest it's got so far.
But you just don't want it to crash on that point and then just...
I left it overnight on my phone and it was like, I think got to about 40%. I was like, good God. And then it went, can't upload it. I was like, ah! If this doesn't happen, I don't know. The only other way I can do it is cut it and put it up in 3 separate parts.
Thank you, guys.
But Marvel fan keeps asking me about it. And I'm thinking, I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm fucking trying.
This is why my face is lit up now, because I've got my eye on the computer. I can't take my fucking eye off it.
I do appreciate you guys joining as well. I know there's not a lot of people there, but...
There's still people watching. So... Yeah. Is there another question?
Del Boy has a question for us. Someone reminded me about the film Twins. Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger in the lead roles. The sequel was awful, but what's your memory of that screwball comedy, good, bad, favourite scene, etc.? Does he mean like favourite comedy film that...
No, he said of that film.
Oh,
the film Twins.
I haven't seen Twins.
I've seen it a long time ago. I do remember I enjoyed it. When I think back, I think probably my fondest memory is the fact that it's got Kelly thing in it. Was married to John Travolta. Kelly.
What's her name?
Speaking of Twins, look. Got a UK Blu-ray release finally.
Right, what's the female actress is called in it? Kelly something.
That movie could be for ages.
Kelly Preston.
That's her.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what John Travolta must be feeling like. It's like I remember like when she was in that. I remember in Christine, she wasn't even like that well known then. She's like the one who fancies Annie's friend, which he's not really interested. She was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Such a bonny lass, and she died far, far too young, cancer.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, I've never ever fancied it
Yeah.
for some reason. But yeah, that when I think of Twins now, I always think of Kelly Preston. I think, oh bless her, that she was in that, and it's like, what a shame.
I've always wanted to watch it because it does seem like quite a funny film.
It was. I do remember that. I really enjoyed it. It's strange. I'm not really I don't dislike him, but I'm not the biggest Danny DeVito fan.
Yeah, neither am I.
But I would watch it again. In fact, I'm pretty sure somebody sent me a DVD set of Arnie films, and I'm sure that's one of them. I'm sure it was Twins, Kindergarten Cop, and True Lies in the set. So if it was that, I will be watching it at one point as well, because I'm starting to go through them.
What's your thoughts on this question? Jamie, any thoughts?
I really like Twins.
Have you got a bad scene or a favourite scene in it? And what do you remember about it the most?
Does anything stick out in the film that you remember?
Oh, have you seen it?
Me or Nige?
Nige.
Long time ago. I can't remember anything about it.
There's a few scenes that stand out, but at the beginning, Annie's on the plane and he's like, "Take out your papers and your trash," and he's singing. Now that's funny.
It's like the little dance he does with it.
He's like, "Take out your papers and your trash," yakety yakety. He's like this, and it's funny. And then obviously he meets Danny DeVito and stuff, and I don't know. I might have to watch that again at some point.
But it wasn't
Actually,
there,
you said that rings a bell. That because
there,
he said your papers and the trash in his accent.
Yeah, take out your papers and your trash.
Wasn't there a bit in the first Charlie's Angels film in the first scene on a plane where someone dresses up as Arnie and then gets thrown out and then jumps out of a plane? I'm sure it was the first Charlie's Angels film.
Charlie's Angels. I really like that.
Oh, good God. That was bad.
I really enjoy.
That's not the Drew Barrymore one, is it?
It's the remake.
No, that's
they've done another one.
Yeah, it's 2019 or 2020. Yeah, it's got Kirsten Stewart in, and it was directed by Elizabeth Banks. I love it.
Oh yeah, got all that stuff.
She was in Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
She directed Cocaine Bear. It was her who directed Cocaine Bear.
Somebody sent me that Make a Porno film. I haven't watched it yet.
I like it. It's funny.
But it is there. But I was like, I don't know. I will watch it. Somebody sent me to watch because we were talking about it, I think, in a stream. And I said, I've never even heard of it, let alone seen it. And somebody said, oh, I've got one. I'll send you it. I was like, oh, Christ.
Did you like that?
I've not seen that either.
I haven't seen the sequel yet.
What are the orphan films like, Nige?
Excellent.
Are they really? Because I don't know what it is. I've always been put off by them. But when I saw you pick them up, I was like, I have to get around to watching them.
Try. If you don't know anything about it, good. Keep it that way. Get it watched before somebody tells you.
I've only watched the first one, but it was like over a decade ago. But I've not seen the new one, but I've got it, so I need to watch them.
Yeah, that set is the one I wanted to get.
This in HMV now. I got this the other day for $11.99.
That's not bad.
Instead of £20. Yeah, it was nearly half price. I thought I'm having it. I wanted the American Blu-ray of the second one because it had a slip. And I thought, you know what? the first one doesn't. And I thought I might as well just get them then. So then I've got it. Then it's done.
First orphan film never had a
Especially
slave.
like for $10.99 or $11.99, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh, but to be fair, that new orphan film, the sequel or whatever, got a 4K release.
Yeah.
But the first one didn't, which is why I didn't bother getting the 4K. I thought, what's the point? They won both, man.
I really hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Is it Orphan First Kill? I'm sure it's a prequel.
I think it was.
I think it is.
Julia Stiles is in Orphan First Kill.
Was she?
Yeah, I didn't know that. But in the original, it's Vera Farmiga out of The Conjuring.
Yeah.
I
love them films.
You know, the one who plays the psychic, and she's in well, most of them. She's the mum in the first Orphan film.
Oh,
it is excellent. It really is.
Josh says, been loving all the videos, Nige. The music ones are some of the ones I like to watch the most. As much as I like the film ones, it's good to see a variety of different things.
Oh, geez, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Yeah, somebody said, I think it was, I was talking to Scott, and he said, I'd like to see you do like a Duran Duran collection. I said, do you know what? I'll do one day. I've got some really, really nice Japanese pressings of some Duran Duran EPs that you can't get over here or anything. Really stunning looking as well.
No, I liked the video. I really liked the video you done of the unboxing of the vinyl.
And Ian, the Ramblings, that Ian.
Yeah.
I got a shock when he said to me, I really like Feeder because I love Feeder. And I said, oh, I've got all their albums on vinyl and stuff, and I've got like the singles. And I'll do a video one day, so I'll probably be doing a Feeder collection at some point as well.
That'll be good. I'll look forward to watching them.
And I'll do an Avril Lavigne one because the vinyl albums are absolutely stunning. Some of the colours.
I love Avril Lavigne.
She's definitely my favourite female artist.
Yeah. Winslow with the Winslow Wave. Evening.
Hey up.
Evening.
He says that Big Fish is a Tim Burton film. I thought it was.
I have heard of it now. You've said that.
I think
I remember the logo. It reminds me of Fish from used to be Marillion. His logo looks like it, but isn't Big Fish like sort of in like circular?
Yeah, it's got.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of it now. You said that.
It's got Ewan McGregor in it.
Oh.
Danny says most of today's music is bad and is so forgettable that within 10 years most people will not remember them at all. Yeah, that's
very true.
Very true. Josh says Little Fish isn't Tim Burton. It's a film about memory and the effects of losing it.
Oh, he said Big Fish.
Oh, I thought he meant Big Fish.
Little Fish, obviously, it's a totally different film.
Big Fish, Little Fish, cardboard box.
Oh, so since I told you, we've gone up to 21%. It's gone up 1%.
Oh, there you go. It's moving up.
It's going to take about 2 days to upload for an hour or so's bloody video, for God's sake.
Michael says, is Josh modding the chat? I have no idea.
No idea.
No idea. Danny says Arena is a good film from that Arrow set.
Yeah, it is.
It's good. I'm definitely. I'll probably end up watching it tonight. So I'll let know.
Glit.
Anyone have any idea?
Clit.
Genitals lick intense testicles.
Clit. Wait, just needs
to does that, yeah.
Needs to roll. That's better.
Wipe the windows, feed the horse.
That's a bit rough.
Wipe the windows, feed the horse. Doughboy says, I swear I believe Del Toro saw Robot Jox and made Pacific Rim being as it's so similar with the robots.
Pacific Rim sounds like a deprived sexual practice. Bend over there. I'm going to give you a Pacific Rim.
It's a film about robots. Robots.
Yeah, it's a bad film about bad robots.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember seeing the poster when it was coming out of the cinema. I was like, I'd rather go and watch fucking Humpty Dumpty.
Thing is, it's got a really good cast, but it's just a really bad film.
I like it. It's fun, but the sequels.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been an original, let alone a fucking sequel.
Yeah, and it's called Pacific Rim Uprising.
Fucking science fiction does my tits in. Generally.
I thought at first Robot Jox was going to be real still with Hugh Jackman, but glad it wasn't. Yeah, I can see that.
Huge Jackman.
Hugh Janus. Oh. What you don't want to do is push yourself into anything as it becomes a chore.
Exactly.
You watch a lot as you have to swap through something and need to get into the mindset, but the enjoyment is taking your time. Very wise words there, Del Boy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you can't exactly force yourself to like something. I'm sure we've all tried it and failed.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to put myself into through the newest couple of Marvel films, and I was just like, ugh. Don't know why I bothered. Genuinely.
I was so excited to see the original Suspiria the first time I watched it. Because I had nothing but people raving about how fantastic it was.
Yeah.
And even like my nephew, who's like older than me, I remember it like during the rental days, the pre-certificate days, he used to regularly rent that film out. So this was long before that we had a big Dario Argento surge over here. And he said to me, like, oh, it's brilliant. It's one of my favourite horror films. And I was like, oh. And then when I've seen it, my initial reaction was, what a pile of shit that was. I hated it.
Yeah.
But because I'd bought all those Argento ones, I wanted Suspiria to go with them. And it was obvious Arrow wasn't going to release it because it'd been released over here by Cult Films or something. I can't remember the name.
Because they released...
But everybody was going on about this Synapse version. It's the ultimate version because they've done their own scan. And they said, if you're going to get it, that's the one to get. I thought, right, I want to get that, but I want it with the slipcover, but I ain't paying £70-80 for it. I managed to get one for 30-something, so I was really lucky.
Because they released an Argento set with Suspiria, Order, and there was something else in it. But they only released it with 3 films.
3 Flies on Grey Velvet.
That's it.
I think that was the trilogy, but it's only Blu-ray.
Yeah, and it's like £33 on Amazon.
So anyway, I got this thing and I thought, right, I'm now going to watch this film. I thought, I suppose I better watch it, even though I was excited to get it. So I watched it with the intent, like with the mindset of this, I know this is going to be shit. And I swear to God, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's one of his best, and I don't think it's one of the greatest horror films ever made that people say it is. But my God, I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than the first time. I'm glad I got it.
But sometimes that happens with films. Like you watch it for the first time, you think, oh, what the fuck was that? You watch it again because you want to try and put yourself back in the mindset, and you end up enjoying it.
But that's not me forcing myself to like it. If I didn't like it, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I would have kept it to go with the others, especially after paying like 30-odd quid for it. And I've done that quite a lot. And I've openly admitted it, where I've watched a film years ago and hated it, rewatched it, and absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
But there's certain films I don't really have any inkling to rewatch, such as Hellraiser.
Yeah.
I don't really want to watch Phantasm again, because I remember thinking that was a load of shit, but I know I'm going to have to, because it's a video nasty. So by the time it comes to that, I am going to have to rewatch it. I'll probably have to end up buying it, and also I don't think I did have a box set, a DVD box set. Where that is, I don't know, but I've got it somewhere. But I just remember, like, what the hell was that all about? I don't like weird when it doesn't make sense.
Bit like men.
That I wouldn't know. But yeah, again, to Josh, if forcing yourself to like something because you think you think it's what people want you to do, no, you like what you like. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't. It's like everything. You can't force yourself to like something that you don't like.
He also says, I've got to go as I have a few things to book for my trip. Great to see you live, Jake. Take care, Jamie and Nige.
You too, mate. Now we'll get your Blu-ray sent out soon. I haven't forgot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the lovely comments about my vids. I do love it when people say things like that. It makes me realise I'm not as shit as what I think.
Same.
You're a legend, Nige.
Very true.
Don't blame the ladies.
Yeah. I mean, he's coming with guilt and then put glit and then put don't blame the ladies.
I'll have a pint of what he's had.
Same here. 2 please. What the fuck?
It's like, speaking of horror films, I know I'm going to get hate for this, but I think the most 2 overhyped films, horror films, personally, I'm going to get hate for this, and I personally think they are is the original Halloween and The Shining.
Fuck me.
I think them are the most 2 horror films ever. They're extremely overhyped.
I think that's more controversial than me saying alien shit.
Yeah. But the thing is, I earn them both.
I will never understand why you do it. I will never, ever, ever buy Alien, ever. Or The Matrix.
I'll never, ever buy Avatar. Ever.
The only reason I earned The Shining, because in 2019, I didn't have a 4K telly. I was still on 3D. I was in CX, and someone had sold The Shining 4K Steelbook. It was all yellow with all words on, and I thought, wow, that is stunning. It's minimal, but it works really well. And yeah, I love it. I've still got it, but I can watch it on 4K now, so I'm going to rewatch it in 4K. But because I've got that on Steelbook, I wanted Doctor Sleep on 4K, so I've got the Doctor Sleep 4K Steelbook as well. So I've got them both to match.
I don't
the Alien poster with the egg and the lightning looks fantastic, but it doesn't make me go and buy the fucking film.
Yeah, I know.
You could get a beautiful glowing green steelbook with their egg on. I wouldn't buy the cunt.
I've got all the Alien films in one steelbook. 6 films in there in one steelbook. And yeah.
Well, you have my deepest sympathy.
I like them.
I only like the first 2.
They've stacked the discs. So you've got Alien.
I hate when they do that.
I hate that.
But I like when you have 6 films in one case. It's very minimal.
Yeah, but they all stack on top of each other, and then things are going to get scratched and broken. No.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got them all in, and then Covenant, Prometheus, and yeah, I like them.
This is one you might like, Jake.
I wanted to get that. Is it a good
I really
film?
enjoyed it. The ending's annoying, but what a cracking little film that is.
Yeah,
if you go on Treasured Films, get it direct, they'll still have it. They've only done 2 releases themselves. Have done that and The Last Hunter, and they've got them both for sale. And I think they've both still got the poster as well.
The poster.
Because when I uploaded that, Treasured Films commented on my video.
Because I saw, you mentioned in one of your videos when you've done the unboxing for the Arrow Video Store set, the artist for the new artwork commented on your video.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Because I was like, are you pulling my pud now? And he went, no, I'm not.
Fucking hell.
I replied, I said, so did you do the artwork for the box? Or did you do the actual new artwork for the disc? He said, no, somebody else did the art for the box. He said he did the artwork for the new artwork for the insides of the discs, the newly commissioned artwork.
I know you might not have seen this, Nige, but is this any good?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
It's a really good film.
Because I got it today from a car boot sale for £2, and I
Really
thought
Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson is an horrible
is,
bastard in that.
you go to some car boots and you're like, oh, how much are your Blu-rays? And they'll be like, oh, they're £1 each or £2 or 50p each. I prefer it when they say 50p each, because when they always say, oh, the £2 a title, £2 a Blu-rays. But the thing is, half the ones that are £2 are ones that CX would probably sell for like much less. But believe it or not, CX sell that for £4. So I thought, I've paid £2. If I don't like it, I'll just get my money back. But it says it's got theatrical and director's cut at the bottom.
It's really good. Mel Gibson in that is an horrible bastard, and Lucy Liu plays an assassin dominatrix in it.
Is Mel Gibson good in this?
Yes, very good.
Oh, that's all right then. I'll give that a watch then.
It's really
The
good.
thing is, even if it's a load of shit, you'd have probably paid more than that to rent it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you'd have gone to the cinema to see, you certainly would have paid a hell of a lot more to watch it at the cinema. So
Exactly.
if you like it, you've got the film to keep for £2. So
It's a win-win either way.
Win-win, innit?
Yeah.
I know a film that you might like, Nige. The Cube.
Is that the one with Cameron Diaz?
No.
No, that's the box. That's the box that I'm thinking of.
The Cube. The title sounds so science fiction, it puts me off.
It is. It's so good. It's this.
It even looks science fiction-ified, I think. There, look at that.
That looks very early 2000 and very bad.
And very sealed.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, do you open anything?
It is. So it's basically a film. It's basically people wake up in this room, and they're in like a cube, and basically they have to try and get out, and each cube's got a puzzle, and they have to try and get out. It's not a game show out. It's actually a proper film. They wake up in like a cube and they have to get out. It's like in one of the rooms they go in, you can't make noise. And one of the characters in the film is like, I think he's like got problems, and he makes funny like twitching noises and stuff. And it is really tense because you can't make noise, and they're telling him to be quiet, and they have to go through all door. It's really good. It's only like 90 minutes.
Sounds like a mix of A Quiet Place and Saw.
The walls are closing in when 6 strangers find themselves trapped in a surreal and seeming endless maze. They soon discover that their mysterious captures may not have been dangerous, as their fellow inmates awaken from their daily lives in a maze-like structure. The 6 prisoners must try to work together to find their way to safety. They quickly discover that they each possess a unique skill that will aid them in their task. However, deadly twisted traps and their own escalating fate may in fact be their undoing. It is a really
Tell me
good
that
film,
didn't get the idea off Saw.
That sounds like Saw.
I've got a film as well, which is also very much in the vein of Saw, and the film is called Vile, Vile.
Yeah.
The thing is,
that is excellent. That's just like a Saw film. It's brutal.
Really good.
The thing is,
just want to say,
like,
we've gone up in
there's
viewers.
no like.
What? Sorry.
Yeah.
We've gone up in viewers.
How many we got?
14.
Wow, there you
Ooh.
go. And you didn't think anybody was going to watch?
We do have Del Boy signing out, though, as he says, got to run 8 p.m, folks, as I've got admin duties, but we'll catch the return and have it in the
Rerun.
background just in case my mate is late Well, good luck with the stream, guys. Excelsior. Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining. Hey, whoa.
I shall speak to you soon, Squire.
I've gone all the way down in the comments. That is not good. Did that flyer have a white head? Watch the Vincent Price flyer for that reference. Ah, okay. Now I get it. Danny Duke says, love what I'm seeing so far. Thank you very much.
Oh, cheers, Danny.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Here he is.
Shine.
We're all doing well here.
Legend, Dave Scott.
You sexy
Hello, guys.
And he says Twins is a
Look
great
at his profile
Really
pic,
enjoy
yeah.
Yeah, I like Twins.
Just come
Scott
back.
Balboa.
Oh, great. Just come back to say that Michael is a troll. He's mad at me for no reason. Sorry, guys. No worries.
Who's Michael?
He's
Oh, the one who came on with the weird comments?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'll ban him in a minute. Just felt like, just left a like on the stream. Really enjoying it. Hope you're all having a great time. Also, hello through the lens. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. The Shining is my second favourite horror film of all time. I love it so much. Do really enjoy the original Halloween as well. Yeah,
I think that was Scott's polite way of saying, "Fuck you, Jamie."
I know everyone's not. I know a lot of people like The Shining, and a lot of people like the original Halloween, but that's just them. It's just I just find the original Halloween. It's just basically, oh, I'm just gonna follow you for 90 minutes.
What is Scott's favourite film, though? Or favourite horror film, or both? It's the same thing.
Let us know in the comments, Scott, because we have reached the end of the
comments. I know what it is. I'm asking if you used to, if you know.
Oh, no, I don't. I think... Oh, yes, I do. I do. It's Dawn of the Dead.
Yes. The original.
The original Dawn of the Dead, yeah.
Here's a question for you, Nige. What's the best Halloween film ever made?
The first one, the original.
Oh, fuck.
You stick to your fucking DC and Marvel shit. Leave the horror to the people who know what they're on about.
Yeah, there we go.
What? You said DC and Marvel. Whoa, you mean DC?
They're both shite, so take your pick.
So, do you want to know what what I personally think the best Halloween film ever made is?
No, because I already know you've told us about 50 times the 2018 one.
Yeah, it is. It's a masterpiece.
Oh, we have a really good question here. Favourite British film?
Oh.
That's quite hard for me because I like quite a few.
Is one of them. Full Monty is one of them. That's like British.
I'm going to go for Dead Man's Shoes. Dead Man's Shoes is a great, fantastic British film. It would either be that or the crazed film Legend.
Oh, with Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I think I've got 4 that I can think of.
Oh, go for it, Nige.
The Elephant Man.
That is good.
Brassed Off.
Never heard of that.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Gregory's Girl. Rise of the Foot Soldier.
I love that film. Why didn't I think of that?
And although it's very hard to watch, it is just so brilliantly made and acted. Eden Lake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is. Oh yeah. That is.
I would have said a Hammer film, but there is that many that I like. I couldn't possibly just pick one. I would have to pick a Dracula, but then I'd also have to pick the Reptile, Rasputin the Mad Monk, the Witches, Fear in the Night. There's far too many. That's why I deliberately left them all out.
What about you,
But
Jamie?
yeah,
I don't know. I think it might be Full Monty because it's just an absolute classic.
Fair enough. Scott says Dawn of the Dead indeed. Well done, Jake. Oh, thanks, Scott. Do I get a gold star?
Believe it or not, I know it's not well, but I've actually got the Zack Snyder one. Is this the original or the remake?
Remake.
that's the remake.
Was it Zack Snyder?
Yeah.
Did you like
No way. Is that who's directed that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, I'm fucking disowning it then because I love that film.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know. I know
by
it's
Zack
that
Snyder.
great.
Scott says, what is your favourite song or / album of all time?
Yeah, Zack Snyder there.
No wonder you got that.
Yeah.
So it's got fuck all to do with the film. It's the director.
Because it's a great film.
It is a great remake, I must admit.
Someone give me it, actually.
Gave you what?
I've got the Scream Factory one of that with the slip.
Remake. That Dawn of the Dead remake. My friend gave me it.
Nice.
And I think I'm sure they're releasing it on 4K Scream Factory. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
My
Scream
favourite-
Factory released the Dawn of the Dead remake. They're also releasing Rosemary's Baby.
Yes. That's just Paramount releasing that, though.
Which I'll
Is it
probably
4K or Blu-ray or what?
What? Rosemary's Baby?
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby's coming up. It's Paramount releasing it direct.
Yeah.
Is it
My favourite song of all time and my favourite album of all time. For years and years, I've said The Number of the Beast for both. And because of the impact it had on me, that's why I stick with it. But there's that many good songs out there. I'll stick with the album, but the songs I don't know. There's that many songs, and it depends what genre and what band as well. But if I had to pick one of all time, it would be the Number of the Beast album, and it would be the song The Number of the Beast as well.
Great choice there, Nige. What about you, Jamie?
I don't know. I don't really have a favourite album or a favourite song.
I think for me it would probably be Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson, and then favourite album will probably be the Bad album. I've always loved Michael Jackson.
I'm leaning more towards the Off the Wall stuff now. The song Off the Wall and the other one, Rock With You.
I
love that song.
With you all night, dude.
Jesus Christ! I thought Michael Jackson had come back to life there.
I want to rock with Rockgod all night. I want to rock the night away.
Help. Somebody else, come on. Take your mind off me, please.
How funny would it be if the viewers just tripled up?
It's actually gone down, but yeah.
Okay, now.
Since you sang that, we're down to fucking 2.
Danny says, if you could make a TV show, what would it be and how long would it be? And would it have a film to go with it?
Oh! A TV show?
Oh, that's hard. That's what she said. But
I would like a 1 series,
okay,
6 episode, followed by a film, which would continue after the series and finish it. Of Spyro the Dragon, based on the original first 3 games.
Oh, that's a good shout. That's a really good shout.
That is a good answer.
So bring the series out.
Yeah.
Release it on Blu-ray and 4K, get the film out on the cinema, release that on Blu-ray and 4K, and then do a lovely box set with the entire collection in.
Lovely, lovely.
And animated. And I would try and get the animation to look exactly like, or as near as, damn it, to the game.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Jamie? Let me guess. Batman.
One thing that is coming to mind, but I don't know if it'd work, and I don't know if it could be done, but people will be like, kind of a prequel to Lost.
Oh. That was a tough watch.
I love Lost. I think it's the best TV series ever made.
Nige, have you ever seen the TV series Castle Rock?
Is that puppets?
No, it's
No,
horror.
Castle Rock's something to do with Stephen King.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. It's it only had 2 series, and it was released on Blu-ray. It's really, really good.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I can't
Just come back to me there, Castle Rock. I think
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Fraggle Rock, which was like the Muppets. When you said Castle Rock, I thought, oh, hang on a minute, that's a fictional town that Stephen King came up with, and he uses it in most of his stuff.
Yeah. It's really, really good.
Ah. So is it like based on his stories as well?
Yeah, it's based on one of his books, yeah.
Wow.
They were originally going to turn it into a film, but they decided to put it into a series because there was so much material that they wouldn't have been able to cover it in a film. So they turned it into a 2-part TV series. I believe it's on Amazon Prime.
Right.
But I can't think of something for this question. I can't think of something. But I will just say we're only going to go for about another 15 minutes and then think about wrapping things up. So we're going to go through the comments quite quickly.
You never thought you were going to be saying that, did you?
It's quite shocking, to be fair. Winslow says, Secret and Lies for me, though, there is so many I love. But they're just talking about Kes.
British films, Kes is really good, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that for years, but I do like that film. It's fucking heartbreaking. It's brutal. His brother's horrible in it.
I know what happens at the end.
Nice one, Jamie. And in actual fact, we got to the end of the comments. So Danny says that would be a good TV show, Nige.
And film. And the thing is, though, if you make it like a 6-part series, even if I don't care if it's 30, 45 or 60 minutes an episode, and then do the film, you could work your way from the beginning and follow the entire story. So like the first few episodes could be about the whole first game with Nasty Nork and all that, and go through all of them.
Yeah.
And even the bit after. It's either after the first one or after the second one. He goes on holiday, doesn't he? First one.
Yeah.
Are you a gamer?
Goes to that dragon sap, but you could include all that, and then where they come and get him to start Spyro 2.
Because now they actually released the Spyro games. They remastered them for PS4 and Xbox One.
I know, I've got them.
I didn't think you'd be a gamer.
Got a PS4.
Oh wow! Yeah, they actually remastered them, and they did the Crash Bandicoots as well.
Got that as well.
Oh wow!
Bandicoots game.
But I still like the original PS1 version better.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It looks the same, but it's the way he jumps and glides and moves. It's just slightly different. But they've pretty much got it bang on. And I leave the old soundtrack on. I revert to the old soundtrack because that original Stuart Copeland soundtrack, that has been fucking screaming for a purple and yellow vinyl release for years, but they just will not release it for some reason.
The Descent, Nige.
I've never seen it.
I'll tell you what I did watch. I watched the film right before we came on the stream. I just heard the sequel's better. Terrifier.
Did you not like it?
I enjoyed it, but it's different.
I watched the first Terrifier, and as much as I thought the gore was good, and looking at him, he absolutely terrified me. He's that smile. I thought the film was a load of shit.
Yeah.
But when Terrifier 2 came out, and I thought, I want that 4K from America, because you can't get the 4K over here.
No.
And I thought, right, so when I knew I was getting it, I thought, I want to have to get the first one anyway. I have to bite the bullet and get it, because I want to watch it again before the second one. I had no intentions of getting that horrible 2-disc set like how they've done that. Just the two in epoxy with no extras or nothing. So I got the American Blu-ray, which has got reversible artwork, which is like really nice as well.
Mm.
And then when I watched it for the second time, I went from hating it to absolutely loving it. Because when I first watched it, I thought the acting was terrible. When you watch it again, it actually isn't.
Yeah,
I think it was all the hype.
I did enjoy the first one, but I don't think I'd rave about it. There is a lot of better horror films out there. I wouldn't rave, but it's fun and enjoyable. But it doesn't speak.
But that's the whole point.
He doesn't in the second one either.
He doesn't need to talk.
He's fucking terrifying enough as it is without having to open his mouth. Just his face.
He's an evil fucker.
Is Terrifier 2 good?
Yes.
Yes, very.
Is it better than the first?
Most people think so.
I prefer the first one.
I can't say because I like them both.
Because it's 2.5 hours, so I'm curious to see what the first one's like, what the second one's like.
It doesn't feel when you're watching it that long.
It's a lot more gorier. Especially the scene in the bedroom.
I don't know. In the first one, when he hangs her upside down, fucking hell.
The first
scene in the bedroom makes me cringe.
He gets the saw between the mins, doesn't he? Her legs are like that in the air. Her legs are like that. So he gets the saw and goes down the min. Oh, God. Oh, hey, at least she got a shave and all. But that is just, But the question is, I don't understand how he's still alive at the end of the first one.
When you see this scene of the girl in the bedroom in the second film, you're gonna wonder how she stayed alive for so long.
Yeah.
But I think why he's back is because it's like how do Michael Myers and Jason keep coming back?
Yeah.
For more and more.
True. That's very true.
You do see him come back.
The thing is, with Terrifier 1, it was like it's literally an hour and 22 minutes, and it's just short.
I'm sure the third one you find out more about him when it comes out. I'm sure somebody I don't know how they know, but I'm sure somebody told me you start to find out why he's doing it and where he came from and stuff. There's like a bit of a backstory, which I do hope, because I'm dying to fucking know.
Yeah.
We don't know about him.
If they didn't do a sequel, then the first one would have been really, really terrifying, because it's one of them where you never know why he's done it or where he's come from.
Yeah.
But now the fact they've brought him back in the second one, you've got another Jason Michael on your hands and you want to know more about him and stuff. But John Carpenter did want the original Halloween to be a standalone film. He didn't want to even do the second one. He didn't direct it, but he had to have something to do with it. He wanted it so that you didn't know why he was doing it. There was no reason for it. And when you've seen at the end that he'd been shot and he'd gone, that's how he wanted to end it and leave it like that.
Yeah.
Because it was more scary. And I think that's what they were kind of aiming for Terrifying. They thought, like, if this doesn't catch on, at least we've got like a really good film.
Yeah.
But the thing with Terrifier, if it was a standalone film, it would have been a good ending as well.
Yeah.
There'd just been more mystery to it. You wouldn't have had a fucking clue. We still don't have a clue with two of them.
Yeah.
But in the third one, I do think that I'm sure somebody did tell me that you're going to start and find out what the crack is, why he's doing it.
Do you think I should watch Terrifier 2 tonight?
If you're going to, I would put it on not long after the stream finishes because it's 2.5 hours. And it's one that you don't want to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads me on to the final question of the night, which is, are you watching anything tonight?
I am if I can find the bloody DVD Blu-ray player remote, yeah. If I can find the remote, I'm going to watch Breakdown.
I'm just kind of keeping my opinions open. I might put a horror on. I don't know.
The thing is, I was actually yesterday and the day before with doing this Q&A video upload.
Yeah.
I wasn't bothered watching anything. I was just concentrating on this. But we're now up to 24%.
There we go. It's moving up.
So this time tomorrow night, with a bit of luck, it might be uploaded.
And I'll be the first person to watch it.
It will bug me if it gets up to about 60, 70, 80%, then goes, failed. I'll fucking scream.
I'll laugh if it gets up to about 89% and it goes,
some of the questions, I swear, some of the questions I've had in this.
Jamie, did you leave a question?
No, he didn't.
I didn't even know we did a question and answer until he mentioned it.
Pete left 3. Scott left a couple. Del Boy's left a couple.
I was going to leave one and then I forgot.
I didn't expect Andy to because he's a lazy fucker.
Hey, Randy.
Are you called Andy?
No, I was waving and says, "Hiya, Randy, if you're watching."
No, you went, "Hey!" Who else left them?
Nige, you have a message and I can tell you why it's slow.
Ooh. I'll have a look. Shall I have a look now or when we're finished?
Yeah, go on, have a look.
Ooh.
Danny says, have a good one and what a great stream. Thank you very much, Danny.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed it.
I have actually. It doesn't feel like 2 hours.
No. It's an excellent stream. Really enjoyed it. See you guys. Take care. Thank you, mate.
See you, Scotty.
See you soon, mate. Mortal Bell End.
That's more fucking terrifying than Art the Clown.
It is. There was one night. There was one night we were like this. We were talking, and it was like this. He had his light off, but he went right out of the view like that, and it was just dark. And we were like, "Where the hell's he gone?" And we thought he'd gone, and all of a sudden we got this, and I shit myself. The fucking gnashes on him.
Brilliant stream. Cheers, folks. Thank you for joining, Delboy. I really do appreciate it.
Cheers, Delboy.
Say hi to Rodney for me.
Kiss my what?
Delboy Rodney, say hi to Rodney from me.
Oh, fuck's sake. Jamie, you are one
makes my fucking brain itch.
Jamie, you are one of a kind.
Thanks, fuck.
You love my jokes, really.
But that is the end of episode 1 of Slasher Sunday. Thank you very much, Nige and Jamie, for joining. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Nige and Jamie's links will be in the description. And I will see you guys next Sunday with possibly another guest or maybe a solo episode. Who knows? But thank you very much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
See y'all.